Osteoarthritis, a condition that makes everyday living a struggle. What if I told you that right now, while you're watching this video, 32.5 million Americans are living with a condition that makes simple tasks like opening a jar, climbing stairs, or even getting out of bed feel like climbing Mount Everest? And here's the shocking part, this number has doubled since the 1950s, and it's not just because we're living longer. I'm talking about osteoarthritis, the silent epidemic that's stealing mobility from more Americans than diabetes and heart disease combined. But here's what most people don't know, up to 60% of cases could be prevented with the right knowledge. So whether you're 25 and think this doesn't apply to you, or 65 and already feeling those morning aches, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap to protect your joints, understand your risk, and potentially reverse damage that's already started. I am Regina and I will be presenting the video on osteoarthritis, from website Friends Corner, where we have healthcare information in easy terms to understand. Let's start with some numbers that will blow your mind. Osteoarthritis affects 1 in 5 American adults, that's more than 53 million people when you include all types of arthritis. But here's where it gets really interesting. 32.5 million Americans have osteoarthritis. 88% of people with OA are over 45, but that means 12% are under 45. Women are hit harder. After age 45, women are significantly more likely to develop OA than men. Geographic hotspots. If you live in rural areas, you're 46% more likely to develop arthritis than city dwellers. Economic impact. OA results in $185 billion annually in healthcare costs and lost productivity. But here's the statistic that should terrify everyone. Osteoarthritis has literally doubled in prevalence since the mid-20th century, and researchers have proven it's not just because we're living longer or getting heavier. Something in our modern lifestyle is triggering an epidemic. A groundbreaking study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences analyzed skeletal remains from prehistoric times to today. Even after controlling for age and body weight, modern humans are twice as likely to develop OA. This means we're dealing with preventable risk factors that didn't exist 50 years ago. Meet Sarah, a 42-year-old marketing executive from Denver. 6 months ago, she started noticing stiffness in her knees after her daily runs. "I thought it was just getting older," she tells me. "I'd wake up in the morning and my knees would be so stiff, I'd have to hold onto the bathroom counter just to stand up straight. The breaking point was when I couldn't play with my 8-year-old daughter at the park. She wanted me to go down the slide with her, and I literally couldn't bend my knees enough to fit. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong." Sarah's story is becoming increasingly common, especially among women. But here's the plot twist, by the end of this video, you'll learn how Sarah not only stopped her osteoarthritis from progressing but actually improved her joint function through specific dietary and lifestyle changes. Think of your joints like a luxury car's shock absorbers. Between your bones, you have this amazing substance called cartilage. It's like having permanent, self-lubricating cushions that let your bones glide smoothly against each other. In osteoarthritis, that cartilage starts breaking down. Imagine your car's shock absorbers slowly wearing away until metal starts grinding against metal. That's exactly what happens in your joints. But here's what most people get wrong, it's not just wear and tear. We now know OA involves inflammation throughout the joint, bone changes underneath the cartilage, ligament and muscle weakness around the joint, chemical imbalances in the joint fluid. This is why the old advice, just rest and take painkillers, doesn't work. You need a comprehensive approach that addresses all these factors. Everyone talks about age and obesity as risk factors. But let me reveal the hidden triggers that most doctors don't even mention. The obvious ones. Age. Risk doubles every decade after 45. Gender. Women face 40% higher risk after menopause. Weight. Every pound of excess weight puts 4 pounds of pressure on your knees. Genetics. Family history increases risk by 2 to 3 times. 1. Your sitting job. If you sit for more than 6 hours daily, you're 40% more likely to develop hip OA. Why? Your hip flexors tighten, your glutes weaken, and your pelvis tilts forward, creating uneven pressure on your joints. 2. Past injuries. You've forgotten that ankle sprain from college? That knee injury from high school football? Even minor injuries increase OA risk by 300 to 500% decades later because they alter how you move. 3. Your sleep quality. Poor sleep increases inflammation markers by 40%. People who sleep less than 6 hours nightly have significantly higher rates of arthritis. 4. Chronic stress. Cortisol from chronic stress literally breaks down cartilage. Studies show people with high-stress jobs develop OA 60% more often. 5. Your vitamin D status. Low vitamin D doesn't just affect bones, it also affects cartilage health. 42% of Americans are vitamin D deficient. This directly correlates with higher OA rates. Most people miss the early warning signs because they're subtle. Here's what to watch for. Stage 1, the whispers. Morning stiffness lasting 5 to 10 minutes, joint creaking or clicking without pain, mild aching after activity, feeling like you need to warm up your joints. Stage 2, the wake-up call. Stiffness lasting 30+ minutes, pain during everyday activities, swelling around joints, reduced range of motion. Stage 3, the crisis. Constant pain, even at rest, significant mobility limitations, joint deformity, muscle weakness from disuse. Take Mark, a 55-year-old teacher. He ignored knee clicking for 2 years, thinking it was normal aging. By the time he sought help, he'd lost 40% of his cartilage. But here's the good news, early intervention can stop the progression and even reverse some damage. Here's where we flip the script. Prevention isn't just possible, it's powerful. Let me show you the exact strategies that have been proven to work. Hip circles, 10 each direction ankle rotations, 10 each direction gentle spinal twists, 5 each side shoulder rolls, 10 forward, 10 backward. Strength training, 20 minutes, 3x/week. Focus on the muscles around most vulnerable joints. For knees, squats, lunges, calf raises for hips, bridges, side-lying leg lifts, clamshells for hands, grip strengtheners, finger extensions. Low-impact cardio, 30 minutes, 5x/week. Swimming, best option, zero joint stress. Cycling, second best, walking on soft surfaces, elliptical machines. The weight management formula. Every pound of weight loss reduces knee stress by 4 pounds. A 10-pound weight loss can reduce pain by 50% in just 6 months. But here's the secret most people miss for weight loss: it's not just about calories. The anti-arthritis diet can be as powerful as medication for osteoarthritis. Let me show you exactly what to eat and what to avoid. The golden foods. Eat daily. Omega-3 powerhouses. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, 2 servings/week minimum, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds. These reduce inflammation by up to 50% in just 8 weeks. Antioxidant warriors. Blueberries, cherries, blackberries, dark leafy greens, kale, spinach, arugula, colorful bell peppers. 1 cup of tart cherries daily reduced arthritis pain by 25% in studies. Mediterranean magic. Extra virgin olive oil, 3 tablespoons daily. Nuts and seeds, whole grains. People following a Mediterranean diet had 61% less arthritis progression. Vitamin C champions. Citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Aim for 75 to 90 milligrams daily. Vitamin C builds collagen. The inflammatory villains. Avoid or limit. The sugar bomb. Processed foods with added sugars, sodas and energy drinks, pastries and candy. Sugar triggers inflammatory compounds called AGEs. The inflammatory fats. Red meat, limit to 1 to 2 servings/week. Fried foods, processed meats. These increase inflammatory markers by 40%. The refined carb trap. White bread, pasta, rice, crackers and chips. These spike blood sugar and inflammation. I switched to a Mediterranean-style diet and added daily fish oil. Within 3 weeks, my morning stiffness went from 45 minutes to 10 minutes. My doctor was shocked at my improvement. Treatments options. Let's talk about your treatment options, from conservative to cutting edge. First line treatments: physical therapy, customized exercise programs, manual therapy techniques, pain management strategies. Success rate: 70 to 80% improvement in function. Medications: use all medications on doctor's advice. Acetaminophen, safe for mild pain. NSAIDs, effective but use carefully as per your doctor's prescription. Topical creams, fewer side effects. Supplements: glucosamine, chondroitin, turmeric as per doctor's prescription. Advanced options: injections, on doctor's advice, corticosteroids, doctor's advice, quick pain relief lasting 3 to 6 months. Hyaluronic acid, doctor's advice, joint lubrication lasting 6 to 12 months. PRP, platelet-rich plasma, doctor's advice, uses your own healing factors. Regenerative medicine, stem cell therapy, early promising results. Prolotherapy, stimulates natural healing. These can potentially regrow cartilage when surgery becomes necessary. Joint replacement statistics: 1 million knee and hip replacements annually in the US. 95% success rate for pain relief. Modern implants last 20 to 25 years. Recovery: 6 to 12 weeks for full function. Post-treatment lifestyle: whether you've had surgery or conservative treatment, your lifestyle determines long-term success. The recovery protocol: weeks 1 to 4, foundation building, gentle range of motion exercises, anti-inflammatory diet strictly followed, pain and inflammation monitoring, sleep optimization, 7 to 9 hours nightly. Months 2 to 6, strength and endurance, progressive resistance training, cardiovascular conditioning, flexibility and balance work, social activity resumption. Year 1 and beyond, maintenance mode, consistent exercise routine, annual joint health assessments, weight management, vigilance, stress management techniques. Real success stories. Mark, post-knee replacement, 2 years after surgery, I'm hiking 10-mile trails again. The key was following the rehabilitation protocol exactly and maintaining my exercise routine. Linda, conservative treatment, I avoided surgery by losing 30 pounds, doing daily physical therapy exercises, and switching to an anti-inflammatory diet. 5 years later, my arthritis has actually improved. Everyday life hacks. Here are practical tips to protect your joints every day. At work, use ergonomic tools and furniture. Take movement breaks every 30 minutes. Alternate between sitting and standing. Keep frequently used items within easy reach at home. Use jar openers and ergonomic utensils. Install grab bars in bathrooms. Choose supportive shoes with cushioning. Sleep with proper pillow support for spinal alignment. Exercise modifications: replace running with swimming or cycling. Use resistance bands instead of heavy weights. Focus on isometric exercises during flare-ups. Always warm up for 5 to 10 minutes before activity. Technology helpers: smartphone apps for exercise reminders, voice-activated devices to reduce repetitive hand motions, ergonomic keyboards and mouse pads, fitness trackers to monitor activity levels. The hope-filled conclusion: let me leave you with this powerful truth. Osteoarthritis is not a death sentence for your active lifestyle. Yes, 32.5 million Americans live with this condition, but millions more are thriving because they took action early. Remember Sarah, who couldn't play with her daughter in the park? She just completed her first 5K run in 5 years. Mark, who ignored early warning signs. He's teaching his grandson to fish again. Linda avoided surgery and gained a decade of active living. Key takeaways: early detection saves cartilage. Don't ignore morning stiffness. Weight loss is medicine. Every pound matters. Movement is mandatory, but choose joint-friendly activities. Diet fights inflammation. Mediterranean-style winds. Treatment works when started early and followed consistently. The choice is yours. You can wait until simple tasks become painful challenges, or you can start protecting your joints today. Your 80-year-old self will thank you. Call to action: if this video helped you understand osteoarthritis better, smash that like button and subscribe for more health content that could change your life. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Early intervention saves lives. And remember, your joints are the only ones you get, so treat them like the precious resources they are. Medical disclaimer: This content is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, exercise routine, or treatment plan.